you know this area, it's one of the most deprived areas in the country. And what we're trying to do is bring in young boys to give them a sense of purpose, discipline, and obviously build their self-esteem. The youngsters nowadays are in a different position. There are a lot of gangs out there, a lot of distractions, people want to take advantage of young people. And we try to act as a family, as role models, I suppose, and mentors to teach these kids the right way, help them to be polite pillars of the community, and also to help them achieve their dreams and aims. And Jordan had just started the club, so he was young. I quite like the idea of working with young people who haven't boxed before, so you can kind of mould them and shape them to how you want them to box. So I took Jordan on. He had a great attitude, very determined. He wanted to train every single day, which I liked. So we kind of went from there.
My name's Jordan, I'm 18 years old, I'm in college. I was 15 when I started boxing. If I really want to get to the top, I think I've got to learn to sacrifice a lot of outside temptations, which I'm overcoming now, and just discipline. It can be done through hard work. I can't explain what I get out of boxing. It makes me feel great. Boxing makes me feel great, especially when I win. Best feeling in the world. Greatest feeling there is. I mean, the buzz goes on for days after the fight. I mean, you got your DVD, you watch a fight. Just doesn't get any better than that, really.
The winner, a London Senior Novices Class A champion at under 67 kilos for 2010, Brennan in the red corner.
I started boxing about a year and a half, 2 years ago. My family's really involved in boxing. My dad used to be a professional boxer, and then my brother was an amateur boxer. He's just turned professional, so it's sort of always been around me. I started at home first of all because I was a bit shy to come into a gym full of males, but then my dad sort of decided I either trained in the gym or he wouldn't train me at all, so I decided to come up. When I first started, it was still just for fitness, and then I sparred once with another girl that was here. That's when I was like, right, I really want to actually have a proper bout now. When she hit me, I was expecting to get hit and be like, oh no, I don't want to carry on, but when she hit me, it was like, right, it didn't bother me. It was like the adrenaline stuff just made it exciting.
A character as a fighter, she's very aggressive. Very aggressive, she's got a heart of a lion. I mean, I've trained some boys and, you know, they can be a bit wimpy. Where with Lucy, she's one, if she's got a cold or she's got something wrong with her, she's got blisters on her feet at the moment and she won't tell you. So she worked through it and then she'll moan afterwards. Before the fight, I fall to pieces. And I don't with boys. With boys, yeah, it's like they can look after themselves, you think. So I suppose because Lucy's a girl, that side comes into it that she is a girl. And I get worried that she's going to get hurt because I care so much. And I fall to pieces, literally. And I hold in my head.
I'm not nervous at all, really.
No.
And he's like a nervous wreck, so I'm trying to enlighten him, and anyone would think
so
he was
yeah,
boxing.
yeah, it's vice versa. But once the bell goes on the first round, then I'm fine. I know exactly where I am at, what I've got to do, tell her what to do, and that's it.
I knew before I got into boxing you had to put 100% in, and so a lot of the time I have to make sacrifices for my friends and stuff. I can't go out going partying and stuff all the time. You have to have earlier nights, and obviously when they're out, I'm training a lot of the time.
I think she could go very, very far if she wanted to. Do you?
Maybe.
Yeah, see.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Lucy takes one fight at a time, but yeah, I think she could go far. That's why she's undefeated.
I've had 8 fights now. I've won all 8 so far, yeah.
I'd like if he tried to compete for the Olympics first, then turn professional, but I think he can do it. I think he can definitely box in the Commonwealth Games, he can definitely box in the next Olympics. You're their best friend, you're their mentor, you're their mum, you're their dad, you're all these things rolled into one.
I'd like to think my strengths as a boxer would be mental strength and can take a good punch. I wouldn't like to think I have any weaknesses.
Anyone who's had a fight in the street and then try to get into the boxing ring will realise pretty quickly the two are not compatible. You need to learn balance, you need to learn timing, you need to control your aggression, which is the most important thing, and that takes a lot of discipline. Whereas out in the streets, you don't want to control your aggression, you just want to hit someone. So we teach an art and a skill, and the discipline and the self-esteem and self-control is something that you can't learn from any other sport.